as you know, right now, it's time for another Jurassic World toy review. I'm not going to start with the usual saying I'm obviously the same person over and over on this video, so yeah. Anyways, as obvious, it's me again, and today I'm going to be reviewing, finally, the Jurassic World Hasbro Ceratosaurus, or Growler. And now, anyways, before I even get started with this, I'm going to go ahead and show you the slideshow of Jurassic World toys that are immediately at Toys R Us. And yeah, it was pretty much good finding those toys, especially most of the good ones and most of the bad ones. Yeah. Anyways, let's get on the packaging figure first. And here's the package. Obviously, everything on here is the same as every other package except different dinosaur and different attack features and stuff like that. There's obviously the Jurassic World logo on the side with the red and blue scaling. Ceratosaurus is obviously roaring over there for a sound feature, and Rexy at the other side. Down here we also got a feature where we'll get to it later on. And then we got the Hasbro logo, 2 Alkaline batteries included, growling action, also the dino damage. And with the Ceratosaurus name and the Ages Forward Plus. Also the instruction sheet, but this is just part of it. From side to side it's just the Alkaline batteries and the Jurassic World logo with Ceratosaurus at the bottom. At the back we got the Jurassic World logo on the side with the normal blue scaling, as obvious. Then we got a picture of a Ceratosaurus fantasy scene, chopping jaws and stuff like that. And it obviously says Ceratosaurus, a ferocious fight for survival. Yeah. Anyways, at the bottom we get to see more dinosaurs you can collect like other things. So as obvious, we got the Indominus Rex and Allosaurus over there, which we did review. And then there's the Dilophosaurus, which I was about to get, but instead I probably didn't want to get it because, well, I didn't want to overprice myself with this. Plus, Toys R Us Growlers cost like $17, so yeah. Anyways, now that we're done with the package, let's get on to the Ceratosaurus. As obviously, starting off with the head sculpt, you can see that the Ceratosaurus looks, you know, kind of film accurate with the head, but all I gotta say, it does look amazing with the sculpt. It kind of lacks a little bit, but it doesn't really matter by standards. But what I really liked about this head sculpt is, even though it doesn't kind of look accurate, I just like how it actually is. This over here is just what I really expected for this figure to come out, and I'm glad they actually made a Ceratosaurus since Jurassic Park 3's toy line didn't do so. So anyways, as that head sculpt is there, we obviously know we get some good detail here and there. Also inside the mouth too. It's revealing an action feature already, like usual. These things are always okay. Anyways, so the top of the mouth, there's kind of a solid hole over there and a hollow. With the teeth painted in too, stuff like that. Teeth sculpted in. Anyways, as you go on the side, we can see some creases and sculpts and stuff like that here and there, the dino damage wound, and the painted finger claws. Painted claws, that's good. Which is featured almost a few dinosaurs. Then we got the sculpts on the legs and stuff like that. It's pretty impressive of what they did with the legs. Also the Jurassic World logo conjoined, obvious. And then we get basically the same amount of detail runs down the tail, and the same amount of detail on the other side, but in the presence of a few screw holes. I guess 4 or 5, I don't know. Then we got our sound barrier over there, just to get the indication that the sound's coming from this area. And basically we come back to the head sculpt. And to tell you the truth, I think the laziest part around here is actually this part. I think it doesn't look okay though, but I find the other side pretty impressive though. Now let's go jump into its action features. Pressing the tail down, obviously, will open and close the jaw. God dang, this dino damage wound. Okay, anyway. Now let's go on with this. So yeah, that's pretty much how it roars. Like the Jurassic Park T-Rex. which really, I don't know why we didn't do that. And the second one is obviously, which kind of spoiled the darn action feature over here. Basically, you press this, and it makes the Jurassic Park 3 React Attack Tyrannosaurus Rex sound effect, which I think is kind of a pretty good callback, if you ask me, because I kind of enjoyed those sound effects sometimes. Really like that sound effect at most points. I'm glad they actually kind of got it back with this, but I'm glad they got it into this dinosaur, besides the other dinosaurs they did. And by the mentioning, the paint job is actually movie accurate to the Jurassic Park 3 Ceratosaurus. Forgot to mention that I really like the paint job in this as well. And since this is obviously the Jurassic Park 3 Ceratosaurus, now I'm gonna get my official final thoughts and rating of this. Final thoughts, very good figure. Rating, obviously a 9 out of 10, considering that this is my close to being the best Jurassic World toys since the Allosaurus I reviewed, and the Raptor Growler, and the Stomp and Strike Tyrannosaurus, so there's pretty much a lot to come by. And by the mentioning, there will be a few last figures I'll be getting from the Jurassic World line, but I'll be collecting more on the sequels and stuff like that, but if it's not really repaints or stuff like that, but I'll just look. But anyways, if I get any more, it'll be just the Raptor Growlers, and that's pretty much it. Like the next ones, which is Raptor, Delta, Charlie, and Echo. I don't know about the Dilophosaurus, but I might decide to get that later. But I did mention on my collection video that I will be into finding the last few Jurassic World tours I wanted to collect. But anyways, finally got the Ceratosaurus. Hope you guys enjoyed this figure review of Jurassic World Ceratosaurus, and we see you guys later.